everybody out there. Welcome to the stream, and hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. Sean, thank you so much. Hey, Brian, loved your video today. Very educational. Right, thank you. How are you on this fabulous Friday? Pretty good now. It was a little emotional this morning, but pretty good now. So we are good. Real spin, please. You got it. Whee! Alright, and ooh, we got a sing mode. We'll start that in just a little bit. Oh, also, Sean, thank you for gifting the membership. Speaking of which, to all you members out there, I just put it on the community tab on the live stream channel. To go ahead and pick what time you guys want for the members only live stream. It'll be Sunday, July 23rd. So it's not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. You guys can go pick the time. So, booyah! All right. Y'all are gonna go see the Elemental movie tomorrow. Nice. What do you think about Disney getting rid of Tarzan's Treehouse for Swiss Family Robinson? It was Swiss Family Robinson to begin with. Then they made it Tarzan, and I guess it's kind of going back to that. I'll be honest, I really don't care because I rarely ever did the tree thing. It was not really something I ever really was. I walked through it once or twice, and I'm like, that's kind of cute. It's not something I really care that much about, so I'm like, all right, whatever. I like your red shirt. Thank you. I got a whole bunch of new, just like random nature shirts. They're fun. Oh my goodness. How do you feel about Bob Iger staying through 2026 despite his horrible comments the other day? Hey, everyone, whenever Bob Iger came back after Chapek, they're like, he's going to fix everything. And I'm like, I don't think he's going to do what y'all think he's going to do. And he's been proving me right, unfortunately. So I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I don't love it, but at the same time, I can't really stop anything. So I'm just kind of like, hey, that's it. Wait, what's going on with Bob Iger? Oh, he just made a really poorly thought through comment about everything going on with the Screen Actors Guild and the Writers Guild and everything like that. Specifically the Screen Actors Guild because of the strike and everything. So, fun times. What's my opinion on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? I really enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite. I'd probably put it like in my top 10 maybe favorite Marvel movies. Really enjoyed it. Thoughts on a sequel? As long as it's good. That's what I keep saying. Everyone's like, Disney's like, let's do all the sequels. I'm like, is it good, though? Make it good, and I'll be happy about it. You don't really do that. So, eh. Hey, Brian, have you seen the new Elemental movie? If so, did you like it? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Oh my goodness. Rip Tarzan's Treehouse. Tarzan's Treehouse stuck around for a while. I'll say that. But yeah, it was Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse first, so it's kind of going back to its roots. So in that way, it's kind of cool. So am I saying Ant-Man 3 was bad, or am I wrong? I'm saying Disney's made a slew of bad sequels lately. Not just Marvel, but in Star Wars and in animation and in live action, and they're just making a slew of movies that I just don't think are very good. There's a few that aren't bad, but oy. What does a blue highlight on the username mean? That means they are a mod. And if it's green, that means they are a member. Yeah, Star Wars 10. They're actually making it. Yeah. I don't think they need to, but we're gonna get it anyway, I'm sure. Will I be playing any Mario or drawing on today's stream? No, today's just a hangout. So we just sit here and we talk and we have a good time. Star Wars what? I'm pretty sure they've got a 10th one in the works. I know they've got the Ahsoka show, and they mentioned like a Rey movie just for herself, and I don't know. I kind of tuned out most of it. I'm like, I'm kind of done with Star Wars right now. No LaCroix today? No, ran out. We got to go to the store and get more. Yeah, just like Toy Story 5, kind of rolled my eyes when I heard they were making it. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Spidey Kate, thank you. Looking forward to CIC in 2 weeks. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, so we'll be doing that members hangout the week before we do that. Let me double check. Yeah, it'll be less than a week before that. Lord of the Rings sequel coming out. Well, it's not really a sequel. It's the new season of the Rings of Power, which is closer to a reboot. If not a reboot, but like I guess a reimagining more than anything else. Oh, and I forgot we got a sing mode. Let's do a sing mode. Boom, 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 boom. We'll do a sing mode. Yep, they're making a Toy Story 5. And they also announced a Frozen 3 and Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 could actually be pretty good. Frozen 3 is going to be Frozen 3. Toy Story 5 is a big nope from me. And then we got Inside Out 2. What are your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 3 that's coming out next year? I'm cool with it. I thought the first one was fun, thought the second one was fun, and probably think that this one too would be just kind of fun. So I'll probably check it out. Lilo and Stitch getting a live action, yep. Lots of live action remakes. Elio kind of interested in that, yep, that does sound pretty interesting. You don't blame Disney, nobody's watching their original movies in theaters. Well, I wouldn't see that in Encanto or Elemental flopped. Elemental had a very bad opening, but it's kinda turned around and made more money than any other Disney animated film since Frozen 2. So it's kinda had a little bit of a resurgence. And Encanto just came out during the pandemic, so a lot of theaters were still closed. Strange World, yeah, that movie wasn't very good, so I can't really say much about that. It wasn't a horrible movie, but it was kind of bland. Princess and the Frog is getting a live action remake. I have not heard of that one. That one is new. I haven't heard anything about that. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about... There's rumors about it, but nothing has been confirmed. So... There's rumors, but nothing has been confirmed on that. And yeah, now with all the strikes going on, it's gonna be... everything's gonna just come to a halt or a standstill, pretty much. Erica, thank you. Drac, you ate all the chocolate-covered ants.
I mean, can you blame me? They were delicious.
Have I watched the new Indiana Jones? Yep, I have. It was, It wasn't awful. It was better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but also not so great that it's, you know, amazing or anything. It was like, It was a relatively decent time waster, I guess. Brian, they said the strike is going to mess up Comic-Con. Yep. If you're supposed to be going to a con and you're being invited by these studios and you're in SAG, you can't go anymore. So, yeah. All the SAG actors that were invited and were going to make appearances now no longer will be. Because that was the whole reason they were being brought there. I will still be doing the Christian Influencer Convention because I got invited to that because of my influencer job, not my SAG stuff, and this is totally separate from that. So I will still be doing that, but yeah, all of the SAG actors will not be going to Comic-Con now because that's part of the rules. Sean, thank you. Hey Brian, I loved Bowser checking into Hotel Transylvania impression yesterday. Could you do the same but with King Boo? King Boo. His voice is kind of like a. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Sandy's here. If you guys see the blanket moving on the couch, it's her.
Oh yes, we have a lovely ghost. Welcome to Hotel Transylvania. Do you actually like speak words? Okay. Okay, put your tongue back into your mouth and just go. Here's your key. Leave us alone.
Sean, thank you. Do you have a favorite movie of the year, whether it's Disney or another company? Another wheel spin, if you please. Sure. So far, my favorite one was Across the Spider-Verse. So far, that was my favorite one. Ooh, voice of my choice. I will do. I
will do Treebeard from the Lord of the Rings.
So yeah, we should do that. Oh, I didn't know about the cons, but that makes sense. Yeah. That's, are we having a members only live stream this month? Yes, I actually mentioned it at the beginning. I made a post right before the stream started on the community tab. You can go on there and go ahead and vote for what time you guys want. It's going to be next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. So I'm guessing no Brian at Comic-Con. Well, I wasn't going to be there anyway, so now I'm extra not going to be there. When is the Vegas? Oh, yeah, that's for the Christian Influencer Convention. That'll be on July 26th. That'll be it. Have I watched any of the Mission Impossible films? Nope. I've never watched any of them. But everyone keeps telling me that they're great, so I need to finally sit down and watch some. So that'll be it. That's a voice we haven't heard for a while, but still cool. Yeah, I don't remember ever doing Treebeard before, but he was on my mind. Panda, thank you. Hello. Wasn't here for a while. Did I miss something? Oh, I was just kind of just chatting and shooting the breeze. Choose a number between 1 and 5132. Is Sandy in the room with you? Yep, she's right there. She's under the blanket. She's taking a nap. Yep. Am I a VeggieTales fan? Used to love it back in the day. You should come to a Comic-Con, to a comic convention in Ohio. Well, until the SAG strike ends, I will not be going to any pop culture convention. The only reason I can still do the Christian influencer one is because it's an influencer convention, and I'm being brought as an influencer. Well, I'll really only talk about my social media presence and not any of my SAG work. I have an idea for a sequel for Hotel Transylvania. Drac going old and going to be a senior. I mean, do vampires really age that much? Because he's at least 300 years old. When does a vampire... How long is a vampire's lifespan? I thought they were kind of immortal. So, does he ever truly get old enough? Ooh! Panda gifted 10 memberships! Congrats to everyone who just got a membership. Now remember, for all of you guys who just got memberships, not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday afterwards will be... Oh, wait. If it's Epic, if it's an Epic Holomaniac. I didn't know if it was a... Oh, no. It's Epic Holomaniacs. Nice. Yes. So, you were gifted Epic Holomaniac membership, so y'all can join the members-only live stream. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Y'all can go to the community tab and make your time, vote on what time you guys want it to be. Well, there was Drac's father, Vlad. Yeah, he was still kicking. I don't know how old he was. Well, I'm glad that the strike isn't influencing the Christian cause. Yeah, no, if I was going to that as to go like to talk about any of the voiceover work I've done, then yeah, no, I definitely couldn't go anymore. But since it's all influencer, that's a different part of my life that has nothing to do with SAC. Except for wooden stakes, garlics, and sunlight. Well, I mean, immortal is in like age. Like, I don't. For vampires, I think the only way you can't. Okay, there's a bunch. Okay, only one more after this one. Yeah. What I meant by immortal was by age. Yeah, you can kill them with all of those things: holy water, garlic, wooden stakes, sunlight, all that jazz. But it was only. But it's not through old age. Yeah, immortal, not invincible. Much like the elves in Lord of the Rings, if you guys know that. They can never die of old age, but they can die by the sword or of heartbreak and other things. Any upcoming projects, or are they all on hold? Well, everything SAG-related is on hold. But there's some upcoming stuff that I'm working on that is independent of all that, and that stuff will be coming soon. I can't really tell you guys what that stuff is, though. Drac should have died in the first Hotel Transylvania movie because he was exposed to sunlight a lot. As you heard, he was a little sunburned. Just get him some aloe vera, he'll be fine. Have I heard of Doctor Who? Yes. Have I watched it? No. I don't know why. I know everyone's telling me that Doctor Who is amazing, but I've just never really, I don't know. I've just never really tried it. I'm not against it. How hot is it here? Ugh. It is very hot today. Today is a very warm day. We're getting a bit of a heat wave. Tomorrow it's going to be in the hundreds. I don't want to go outside doing that. Right now it's like 97, 98. So it's close to 100 right now. But yeah, no, I don't like that. Video game of the year so far? Probably Tears of the Kingdom. That was such a good game. But I will say this. I'm really getting excited for Pikmin 4. And I did not think that I would. Oh, Panda, sorry. You need a wheel spin. My bad, Panda. Here you go. It is... Oh, it's another sing mode. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of Tears of the Kingdom, you finally beat the main story yesterday. Nice. Isn't it so good? I love it. I love it. Can somebody explain to me what SAG is? It stands for the Screen Actors Guild. It's the Union of Actors in Hollywood. And we just went on strike. Like today. Or technically it was announced yesterday, but then the strike started at midnight last night / this morning. So, yeah. Oh yeah, heard on the news, yeah, that California's being hit extremely hard with the heat. Feel bad for California people. It's gonna be hot the next few days, but thank goodness next week it'll calm down. It's mainly the weekend. Am I gonna pick it? Yup. Am I gonna pick it? Yup. I didn't do it today, but I will pick it. I don't know exactly what day yet, but I'm gonna pick it. Yup. I'm gonna pick it. Yup. Though the riders have been on strike for a while now, yes they have. I think they've been on strike since May, and now the actors are going on strike with them. So yes. So not a lot of panels for Comic-Con this year then. I mean, there's still gonna be panels, just none of them will have SAG actors in it, or at least they shouldn't. But there's other people in the industry who will still do them. But yeah, you won't see actors there. 'Cause of the strike, yep, 'cause of the strike, yep. Part of the strike is that we can't go to conventions, especially if we can't go to conventions if the whole thing is to advertise for these companies that we're on strike with. Will I go see Barbie and Oppenheimer on the same day? Maybe. I am thinking about it. I mean, what caused the strike? I don't know all the details. I'm not gonna pretend that I do. But I know that, well, actually, I'll explain what the strike is all about once this timer goes out, so I don't have to sing it. You only got 15 seconds. You only got 15 seconds. Now just 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, so the whole reason the strike started is because I think it's every 3 years, the union will get together and negotiate contracts for screen actors, with the, oh gosh, what's the name of the group? The American Motion Picture, I don't know, it's a group that represents all the major companies, so like Disney, Sony, Warner Brothers, Universal, all that stuff. And they get together and they flesh out the contracts and be like, okay, we want X, Y, and Z. Like the Screen Actors Guild will come in and say, hey, we want X, Y, and Z. Like I know right now, the big sticking point is, especially with streaming, because there is a dramatic decrease in residuals. So residuals is you do the job. So let me explain to you guys how you get paid in acting. So you get a fee for going into the studio to film, voiceover, record, whatever it is you're doing. You get a fee to go in and do the job. And then later when the film or TV show and stuff comes out, you get paid a little bit of all of the views. At least that's how it's supposed to work. That's residuals. And the residuals on streaming are ridiculous, and they are not, people can't survive off that. The vast majority of SAG members cannot afford a life on the acting alone anymore. The vast majority can't do that, and so you're having to work all these different jobs. Whereas before they could do that before. They're getting paid less per job. There's more jobs than ever before, but everything is paying you less. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of fear around AI because they're trying really hard to make sure they put it in writing that AI cannot replace actors, voice actors, any of that stuff. That's very much a big part of it. So yeah, it really boils down to those things, and they negotiated for well over a month and they weren't able to come to an agreement. So SAG is like, okay, then we're gonna strike until you guys are ready to play ball. So that's how it goes. Is SAG only for live action? No. SAG is not only for live action. It involves puppeteers, it involves voice actors, it involves stunt people, it involves background actors, it involves on camera as well. Basically, even like audiobook recordings, any sort of acting you can think of, SAG represents in some way. And it's not just here in America. SAG members are all over the world. There's 160,000 actors represented by the guild. And I know a lot of people are saying that, oh no, the whole thing is happening. It's a bunch of millionaires who just want more millions of dollars. It's like, no, you're thinking of like the A-list celebrities. This doesn't affect them. I mean, it does in the fact they can't work, but once everything gets worked out and the strike will end, their salaries and stuff will probably look identical or close to the same. It'll be more for the people on the bottom rung. We have like a minimum wage that is required, like a minimum for actors, and it has not been increased in a long time. You can't keep up with inflation like that. They're really abusing some of the pay. It's a whole thing. Logan, thank you. Is this the writer strike we're talking about? Now the actor strike. The actors and the writer strike. We're basically fighting for a lot of the same things, the actors and the writers. So, yeah. It's that's definitely part of it. Thank you, Logan. Here's your real spin. Wait, they do that every 3 years and still no results? Well, they just did those negotiations. They started them in early June, and they weren't able to make an agreement. So, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really affect top-tier celebrities. No, but I am very grateful that the top-tier celebrities are standing in solidarity with the rest of the actors. Because, think about it. You got like 160,000 actors that are represented in this. My bet is probably around 100 are like A-list celebrities. So, yeah. When everything's said and done, all their stuff is probably going to look the same. But they're stepping down to help fight alongside us so that we can get fair representation. And, you know... one of the things that I've been hearing a lot is that, you know, actually, I don't know if I want to say that. But, you know, it's just incredibly difficult now to try to make stuff like this, stuff like acting a full-time job anymore, unless you're already established and have been established before, like, the last 15 years. Like, I could not survive on voice acting alone. I could not. If I didn't have YouTube, it would be a much worse situation for me. And there's tons of actors out there who are doing the same amount of work but getting paid less, or doing more work and getting paid less. So it's not good. So I hope we're going to do that. Why did the writer strike start? Basically the same thing. They're trying to limit as many writers as possible. Trying to eliminate the writer's room. Not good residuals. Yeah, basically they keep trying to say, well, we're not making the same amount of money, but then we look, but you gave that CEO a $5 million bonus, and we have people who can't afford rent. So are you poor or are you not? Because you're not, it's not working. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, what did we land on for you? It landed on Johan, so he'll come out here in a second. I wanted to make sure I do that. Less than 2% of SAG members are able to make a living from acting alone. Yeah, that's true. And granted, acting is a tough business to get into. So, like, it's unless you're really getting a lot of jobs quickly, even in the best of times, it was a little difficult to do that. But now it's not just a little difficult. Now it's impossible. Now it's like you can't act alone. You got to have like 2 or 3 other jobs. So, yeah. I'm guessing you're a SAG member? Mm-hmm. I am SAG. Yep. Panda, thank you. Forgot to ask how's Sandy. She's good. She's taking a nap here under the blanket right now. Number 1 to 5. 3. Here's your wheel spin, Panda. And yes, I will get Johan here out in just a little bit. Ooh, voice of my choice. Let's do... I'm still in a Lord of the Ringsy mood. Who do I want to do?
Give me your name, Horsemaster, and I shall give you mine. And my axe. I might sail across country. We dwarves are natural sprinters. Very dangerous over short distances.
I love it. Hope you're staying cool. It's hot today. Yes, I am very much staying cool. Speaking of which, I'm going to lower my AC just a little bit more. All right. So what does it mean? You can't act, sing, dance, puppeteer, etc. Only if I do it on my own here on YouTube, that's fine. I can do it as much as I want here. I just can't do it while being hired by one of the studios. Like, I can't go on to a Disney or Universal movie or Warner Brothers or anything like that. Panda gifting 5 memberships. Thank you. Gifting the memberships. All right. Well, while those are all going, I'm gonna go get. Hello, everyone. Is Johan here? Likes his music. Johan, yes, it is me, Kayla. Hello. Panda strikes again. Thank you. Oh, and a note to all of the people who just got the memberships, yeah? If you got the Epic Holomaniac, you can join the members-only live stream happening not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. Go to the community tab and you can vote on what time you guys want to make it happen. And then Brian will do it, yeah? It will be fun. Hey, Johan, how are you? I'm good. I am good, yeah? Johan, guess what? I made my niece belly laugh for the first time today. That's awesome! That's very cool. I love that. Oh, all the hellos. Hello. Oh, my goodness. Who's ready for the weekend? I know Johan is. Johan is so ready for the weekend. So ready. Oh. If Brian doesn't run off to any early movie screenings this time. No, Brian can't go to any screeners either. That's another part of the SAG rules. He can't do that because then they ask him to promote it on social media and he can't do that. So, part of the strike. Oh, Logan, thank you. Have you seen the meme where it has Gimli saying, and my axe, and then Legolas saying, didn't your axe just shatter on the ring? I never noticed that. He never saw that meme. But yeah, it did. But he had his... Johan never realized that. Wow. Okay, we'll spin for you. Oh, it is a 3-word impression. What 3 words do you want to give to Brian? He tries to make a voice with him, yeah? Oh no, Brian is, Johan has been broken. Please stand by. Johan's mind is blown. I never noticed that. I've watched Lord of the Rings so many times and I never put 2 and 2 together that Gimli's axe broke. He has one the rest of the movie. That's gonna take me a second. Never put that together. Wow. Okay. That's it for Johan. I'll go get Brian now. Brian! Alrighty. Continuity error. Yeah, I never noticed that either in Lord of the Rings. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh gosh, that's gonna really bug me now. Did he grab, like, I think he was with his dad or uncle at the time, because he wasn't the only dwarf there. I think he came with his dad. Did he grab his dad's axe and broke it? Or maybe he broke it and then his dad gave him his or something. Because there was like a few dwarves there. I don't know. I never read the books. I only watched the movies. So I don't remember if he grabbed somebody else's. He totally could have done that. He could have just been not thinking and grabbed like his buddies and be like, oh, Gimli, you broke my axe.
Well, at least I got mine.
You never saw Lord of the Rings? Oh, so good. So good. That may be one of my favorite movie series, like, ever. Like, that, the Lord of the Rings series, like, changed filmmaking for me as far as, like, how I viewed it. It was amazing. I haven't seen a Lord of the Rings movie in so long. I haven't watched it in a while either. But I have a long flight when I go to Africa. I should bring all three. Even though I gotta watch The Lion King at least once on the flight going to Africa. It's just wrong otherwise. Lord of the Rings is a very epic trilogy. Yes, it is. Could be explained in a deleted scene. That is true. It could be deleted and could be explained in a deleted scene. But I assumed if it could have been, they would have put that in the extended version, and it's definitely not in the extended version. But there could be some that never even made it that far. What do I think about the Harry Potter films getting a reboot? I mean, I don't think Harry Potter's been around long enough to really warrant a reboot. Like maybe give it another 10, 15 years, and then I think a reboot would be a little more warranted. I don't think it's going to have the effect that they want it to. But then again, if they change it to a series and not movies, they could add more of what was in the books. And I know that would make the book people very, very happy. I've never read the book, so I couldn't tell you. 3-word impression: Lothlorien, Elendil, and tuppence, as in tuppence a bag. Oh my gosh. I am practically perfect in every way. That is, I am Mary Galadriel. Because, yeah, wasn't Galadriel in Lothlorien? Because Lothlorien was the name of the domain of the Wood Elves where Galadriel was, and then Elendil is like the little, no, Elendil is their most beloved star, right? That she gives to Frodo, right? And then obviously top of the bag, Mary Poppins. Sean, thank you. Favorite meme, Loki. I have an army. We have a Hulk. I'm gonna join it. I'm gonna join it. That is a really good meme. It is a good one. Oh, you choose, Sean. What would you like? Jacob, thank you. What do you think about Shrek reboot? There's no guarantees that a Shrek reboot is going to happen. I know that has been a rumor for a while. And there have been talks with some of the original cast, and the entire cast will come back. So if the entire cast is coming back, I don't think it would be a reboot at that point. It'd probably just be like the 5th movie. And they hinted at it pretty heavily at the end of Puss in Boots 2. So I would probably... I'm not in favor of a reboot. But if they make a sequel along the lines of Puss in Boots 2, if they do it like that, I'm here for it. If they can make a sequel as good as The Last Wish, I'm there. I'm there. All right, Sean, you want tell a joke? Let's see. What does a sprinter eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was pretty good. Logan, thank you. Did you know that when Jack falls down the stairs with a jar of dirt, that wasn't in the script? Yeah, I did know that. He actually fell down the stairs. And I bet he was like at the props department. Got it! Oh my goodness. Here's your real spin, Logan. Oh, tell a joke. We got another one. It was almost Johan, but not quite. Oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. That's funny. DreamWorks CEO Chris Meledandri confirmed that they are working on a 5th movie. Okay. I know he had conversations with all of them after The Last Wish happened, and they all seemed like Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, Antonio Banderas. They were all like, we'd come back for a 5th one. Like, okay. But I didn't know if they pulled the trigger on anything. I assumed they were going to, especially after how well The Last Wish did. I mean, granted, it wasn't like a runaway monetary success, but it had enough legs afterwards. I think they realized if they could make it that good again, they could pack out the theaters, and I think they would. Wait, doesn't Chris Meledandri direct some Illumination films as well? Yes, so I will help you with that. This gets into all sorts of fun territories. So Chris Meledandri used to be, I think he was one of the founders of Blue Sky. I think that's what it was. And then after Blue Sky got some more popularity, got bought out by Fox, he eventually left and started Illumination. And after that happened, he built up Illumination, stayed there, and then when Universal, I think Universal already had Illumination. So Universal had Illumination, then Universal bought DreamWorks. And because Illumination was more profitable at the time than DreamWorks, Chris Meledandri was put in charge of both Illumination and DreamWorks. I think he was put in charge officially. He could have another title, but I know he works with both companies now. Raphael, thank you. Favorite kaiju from the Godzilla universe? I do not know them all. I'm trying to think of the Godzilla King of Beasts ones. I think that's what it was. I think it was called Behemoth. What's the one that kind of looks like a gorilla and a woolly mammoth kind of put together? I think it's Behemoth. I think it's Behemoth. Yes, Behemoth is my favorite. Which, if you look at it, you kind of understand why. He basically looks like a mammoth without a trunk. And big old sloth arms. I think he looks cool. I hope he gets more attention in the next movie. Behemoth. Bear. Yeah, he looks like a giant sloth and a mammoth put together, and I love it. You gotta remember the rim shot. Oh my gosh. I always forget it. There we go. Super late, but we did it. What did I feel when Ruby Gillman bombed at the box office? I wasn't surprised. And whereas I don't think the movie is worthy of the title, the worst DreamWorks opening ever, I wouldn't say it's a movie that I... Like, Elemental, I was like, okay, this is a travesty, because it's actually a good movie. It's not the best movie I've seen, but it's good. Ruby Gillman was like, it was kind of fun, but, kind of seen it a million times. They didn't really do anything that unique and special with it, so, if you're really interested, wait for streaming. But, you know, it's kind of how it is. What did I think about the live-action Little Mermaid? Could have been worse. Definitely could have been better. But not the worst live-action remake we've gotten, but definitely not the best, and still didn't need to happen. But, it was okay. You never heard of Behemoth. I mean, he doesn't really show up for very long. Like, he shows up in Godzilla King of Beasts. And he only shows, or King of Monsters, not King of Beasts, I'm sorry, King of Monsters. He only shows up for, like, what, a grand total of 2 minutes on screen. But the 2 minutes on screen he was there, I was like, you're my favorite. You look like a mammoth. I love you now. And you've got big old sloth arms. So you're like a giant sloth and a mammoth. I love you. So, yeah. You liked the new Little Mermaid? Hey, that's totally great. I'm glad you did. Halle Bailey is so talented. Yeah, she was definitely one of the standouts for me. Her performance and oh dang, I can't remember, Melissa McCarthy, who did Ursula. Those two, I was like, okay, I get those two. Those were great choices. Everything they did with Sebastian, Flounder, and Scuttle just made me incredibly sad, because those three were my favorite characters in the first movie, and they totally had no idea what to do with them, and they were annoying, and I wanted them taken out of the movie. Where I was just like, nope. This is the one time I'm actually petitioning, get rid of the sidekicks. They were amazing in the first movie. They're annoying as all get out here. Get rid of them. No. It makes me sad, because they were my favorites in the first movie, and y'all butchered them. What do I think of Bad Guys? It was pretty good. I enjoyed Bad Guys. It was a nice little surprise. Especially Scuttle. But that's not because she was played by Awkwafina. It was because it's the same thing that I have my biggest pet peeve with Disney's live action remakes, is they will hire amazingly talented people and someone who could do a great job at making their own version of this character, only for them to suck everything away from them that makes them unique and special and just say, imitate the animated movie. It's like, but I don't work like the animated movie does. Do it anyways. Like, every time Awkwafina just sat there and prattled off word for word exactly what Buddy Hackett said, it's just like, this doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like you. It doesn't feel like this is what Awkwafina would do. It sounds like Awkwafina standing in a studio reading lines that were meant for Buddy Hackett. That's what it feels like. And poor Daveed Diggs. I love Daveed Diggs. He's a fantastic actor. He was great in Hamilton. He played some of my favorite characters. But the whole movie, it's like he went to a coach to teach him how to do Jamaican accents just right. And he's more obsessed with getting the accent right than actually acting. I must go tell the king. And I'm like, Daveed Diggs, you are hysterical. You are funny. Be you. And this character will be amazing. But Disney won't let him do that. It's got to be, you've got to be exactly like he was in the movie, and nobody can do it like those actors, and so it just feels, yeah. It's just like, y'all could, I would love to see a version of Sebastian where Daveed Diggs gets to be Daveed Diggs. He's awesome, and he could do a really good Sebastian if you left him alone and let him do it. But we'll never see that. And Flounder was more pointless there than he was in the first movie. And let's be real here, he was kind of pointless in the first one, but he was cute and he sold plush toys. You can't sell plush toys with this Flounder. He's nasty and scary. Logan, thank you. I heard that the Scuttlebutt song was bad. I've not heard the song, but the name of the song just sounds stupid. It's the worst thing they added. Like, they added 3 songs to the movie. One that I was like, that was actually a really cool idea. The second one, that was kind of like, okay, whatever. Kind of just there. And then Scuttlebutt, which is just like, why did you do this? Why did you do this? This was not a smart idea. It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve with Disney and these live action remakes. Like, going back to like even Aladdin, Will Smith playing the genie. If you let Will Smith be Will Smith and let him sing Friend Like Me as Will Smith, because remember, he went like double platinum back in the day. The man is a talented musician. Let him sing like him and not Robin Williams and forced to do all these pop culture impressions that he can't do very well. Just let him be him. He could have been amazing and make his own version of Genie, which would be just as lovable. But no, we get discount Robin Williams, which it's not his strong suit, and it was a disservice to him, and it was a disservice to the story. And I'm like, come on. Anyways, I'm getting off my live action soapbox for a second. Boop. So there we go. All right, let me go get Johan now. Johan. Hello. Time for fun with Johan. Time for fun with Johan. Yeah, 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 yeah. Time for fun with Johan. Hello, everyone. Let me start the timer. Hello. What's your opinion on the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts movies? I can tell you what Brian thinks. The Harry Potter movies, he enjoys. He thinks they're very fun. Fantastic Beasts, he kind of liked the first one when it was actually about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. But then the second and third one, he kind of just tuned out. He watched them, but he couldn't really tell you what they were about. And even the one he can remember what it's about, he's like, what does this have to do with anything? It doesn't. It feels like three really disjointed stories with the same characters that have nothing in common. It was very weird. But that's it. Let's see here. Brian's actually caught up on everything. Yay. Oh, Sean, thank you. Hi, Johan. I saw your amazing victory on Super Mario Galaxy. That's right. Who beat Bowser? It wasn't Brian, it was Johan. Here's your wheel spin. Oh, Bo's gonna come out for a little bit. Well, I guess we're going to end with Bo then, because it got to go pretty quick. What's my opinion on the Indiana Jones films? Brian and I have the same opinion on them. First one was awesome. Probably the best of all 5 of them. Second one, pretty good. A little gruesome, but pretty good. Third one, probably on par with the first movie for being amazing. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, worst one. Not a horrible movie, but still not fun. The fifth one, it was okay. That's pretty much it. Definitely the first one and the third one are our favorites. 2 would probably be the next one, then the 5th one, then the 4th one. So, yeah. Is Brian streaming on his normal schedule next week? I know there is going to be a change on Friday. Definitely won't have one on Friday, but so we will move the hangout to that Thursday. As of right now, it looks like Monday and Wednesday should stay the same. Brian will post in the Discord if it's not, but it should be fine. So it should be Monday and Wednesday should be fine, and then Thursday for the hangout instead of Friday. So that's the thing. Okay, and that's it for Johan. Let me go get Bo.
Hey there, y'all. Well, at least I get to be here for some of the stream, even if it is just for a few minutes at the end. How you doing, folks? Johan kind of sounds like Luigi. Y'all can't ever make up your minds, can you? Y'all say that Johan sounds like that dude from Frozen, the Wanderoken dude, Mario, Luigi. Y'all just pick whatever character you want him to sound like, don't you? What do I think of Brad Paisley? I like his music. Pretty darn good. You need a hug, man? Nah, I'm good. Appreciate it, though. How's my summer been? It's been hot, but pretty good overall. But still pretty hot. And then, yeah, now you guys say he sounds like Mr. Pink. Oh, my goodness, Logan. Thank you. One of my favorite Robin Williams character lines is, I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know I've made a few people happier than they would have been without me. As long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be. I think that was from that, Mork and Mindy, I think is what it was from. But here's your wheel spin, Logan. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that here. Appreciate that so much. Oh, gosh, it's a stretch break. I'm going to leave that for Brian to do when he gets back. That's not my thing. I'll let him do that. Oh, my goodness. But thank you, Logan. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
We super appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bo, what's your favorite cowboy movie? I've always been a big fan of 310 to Yuma. That's really good. Other than that, I also really like Liberty Vance. That's a good one, too. And, of course, anything with Clint Eastwood. Gotta love that. Hope the strike ends soon. Well, since it just started today, think you got a ways. Right now, a lot of them big wigs who know this stuff better than we do are claiming it's probably going to last till the fall, but we'll see. We'll see. Every 2 seconds, they're like, oh yeah, it hasn't gone long that before. It's like, well, every 2 seconds there's something new that's unprecedented, and we'll see what happens. Do I like Woody from Toy Story? Well, he's the best character in Toy Story. Why wouldn't I? Absolutely. I hate summer. Give me fall and spring weather any day. Those are nice. Alright, let me go get Brian real quick. Brian! Thank you again, Logan. That was super awesome. Alright, now we need to do a stretch break. I'm glad. Oh, everything popped. I'm glad Bo left this for me. Because this is my favorite. Oh. Do I think they should make a Toy Story 5? No. They shouldn't have made a 4. Should have left it at 3. 3 was the perfect ending. 4 was not a bad movie on its own, but it was a bad sequel. Everything that it did that was sequel was dumb in my opinion. But everything that was original to it was actually kind of fun. Oh yeah. Okay. Stop at 3. I agree, Kayla. Julia, hello. Oh, we need to take a second. Julia's in chat, you guys. Y'all need to go over to her YouTube channel, like right now. She did a violin cover of Rush E. It's awesome. Y'all want to watch it. It's cool. So go there, watch it now. I was going to say, tell Julia I sent you, but she already heard it. So go check it out. It's really cool. You don't want to miss it, especially we're about to wrap up this live stream. So as soon as you're done here, go over there and go listen, because it's awesome. What's Rush E? Oh, it's a song that was written by, I forget who. But the whole thing was like, it's like this melody. It's like a meme based around Markiplier. But it was like this, you probably heard it. Dun 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 dun, and it goes like super fast. Julia does it and it's epic, and I swear I saw like her violin catch on fire at one point because she's going so fast and I was like, dang! It's pretty epic. Oh, it was Sheet Music Boss. Sheet Music Boss wrote it. What's your YouTube channel called? Julia Dina. That's what it is called, so go check it out. So y'all definitely need to watch it. It is amazing. Your YouTube channel is just your name. Yes, it is. Julia Dina. Go check it out. She has amazing violin music. Many amazing covers there. If that's the stuff you guys want to hear, you should subscribe. I after that I went back to her channel. I'm like, you posted so many videos and I didn't know. These are awesome. So yes, definitely go check it out, you guys. All right, so we're gonna end the stream now. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. I had a blast. Hope you guys did too. I will see you guys again on Monday. Also, remember, if you're a Epic Color Maniac member, go to the community tab and cast your vote on what time you want the members only live stream. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. Hope to see you guys there for that. Remember, next Friday's hangout will be on Thursday, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye!